put the ball in the bucket. Turnover back the other way, and Thomas scores on the inside. This is how you're doing it with your energy and effort. You realize that nobody cares. No. There's 29 teams that don't care. How about your step? Cam by 14. Thomas trying to get the step. Turn around over Williams. Let's get it rolling here with Smith off the penetration. Thomas lines it up. Look at bouncing off. Oh, what a snag there by Claxton. Thomas lets it fly. Lob it outside. Claxton. Thomas comes to the ball. The jumper.
Off to Thomas. Playing with those stitches. Gets it back. Fires away. And knocks it down.
Doesn't hurt his vision.
Back to Thomas. Using the screen from Sharp. From 12. To go. Thomas backs it away. Throws it away. Got it back. And lays it in. Thomas, look at his shake. Sharp. Gets it from Dayron. Cam Thomas has the ankle and the window.
A streak of 7 straight double-doubles for Allen coming in. Here's high-scoring Cam Thomas. He can light it up in a hurry as Thomas knocks down his first shot. Thomas recently has been moved to the bench. He was in that starting lineup as Thomas fades away. And here we go. Thomas
team seems to take another step.
That floater is true. Thomas works on Strus. Again, looks to penetrate down the alley. He goes, and Thomas hours or so. Been following you around. I like it. Here's Cam Thomas, meanwhile, and work his way to the elbow. And Thomas chased by Allen all the way out around the perimeter. Thomas going to work, gets inside, and gets the roll. He's trying this fourth quarter. Thompson now picks up Thomas on the switch. Cam pulls up. Deals off to Thomas. Thomas looks to work in on Levert. He'll pivot. Thomas now has 20. Says go ahead. Go toward the basket as Thomas gets inside. He lays it up and lays it in.
Save it. Here's Thomas. Ooh, no one picked him up. Here's Dennis Smith Jr. again. This time with the strip. Thomas will fire. Hey, it's hit from 3.
That will play it up. Deliberate pace.
Thomas trying to take Duncan Robinson. Gets him to the mid. Smith will back out. Thomas on the attack. The floater is
just an extraordinary level of accuracy from Thomas.
Here's Thomas, the hesitation. The floater that is. Thomas will fire. Hey, it's hit for a little bonus basketball. Thomas has 21 off the bench, slides inside and finishes.
Anthony Simons, their leading scorer, was 1 for 4 and had 2. Dennis Smith, baseline right, double team beneath the rim, outside. And there is.
They can go up to the max to retain him, but they're gonna have some competition. He's a very coveted player around the league.
Points for Prince on his first shot. It's a 7th assist already for the Lakers on 8 baskets. First points of the game for James. Thomas Rainbow 3 is good.
That was tough.
These games.
Higher quarters, first quarter and third quarter usually stays in the game, which tells you he's in shape, his conditioning.
Oh, Anthony, for a second, so you did wonder something was up. O'Neal with the blow by of Vanderbilt. Good recovery. Davis with the contest, but it doesn't. Thomas driving on Christie. And another shot.
Davis.
And Davis now with 4 assists, 5 rebounds, and 9 points for James. Here's Lonnie Walker, who spent last year as a teammate with James here in L.A. Thomas penetrates, hangs, and now some nights the number 2 option on offense. Both guys, Bridges and Johnson, going to Brook.
2 to make 1 is pretty good for them.
7-second difference in the game in shot clocks. Thomas, floater over Davis, gets the 3, no good. Watford offensive rebound. Here's Thomas, deep one.
You're a young guy, and his IQ, he's going to be a player. By the end of the year, he'll play more minutes.
Thomas, as we've ever seen.
Ever. That's a long time.
He's been spectacular. Thomas has been as well. He's got 31 points on next. Great early game between Denver and Boston. Do the Celtics finally lose on their home floor?
Is able to capitalize. That was a gap from James Harden. Clippers pulled to within 6. Thomas for 3. It's good. And so is lob to Plumlee. Not there. Thomas with a racing rebound, driving around Coffee, then Powell to the cup and in.
Not in rhythm. 2 for 8. 2 for 9 now.
Thomas high off the window and it's in there. And here come the Nets the other way. Thomas driven off the line by Coffee, puts up a contested 3. It is. Calls go out to the Warriors and friends and family. We are underway here in the 4th quarter. Thomas fades away and
here on the defensive end. Lions have to get out in transition, manufacture some easy baskets.
Stripped out of his hands and appeared. Johnson back to Thomas. Gets to a spot and launches and connects. I'll tell you what, Thomas. Good recovery by Harden. Thomas working well without the ball, then floats it up and floats it in.
Improvement. You've got a great leader for your team.
Shot clock winding down. Thomas, step back, Jay, book it. It's a long 2. Here's Thomas off the dribble. Step back, copyrighted.
From the corner.
Swing it, Thomas, body bump from McBride. Thomas avoids 2 defenders, puts it up and in by 5. Smith looking for a lane, it's not there. Thomas shakes off his defender, fades and hits. Now they back off, 9 to shoot, 6-second difference, shot clock to game clock. Thomas, head and shoulder fake, sneaks inside.
Earlier, Ryan may need a scorer off the bench. Brunson and Randall both on the bench. Who's going to...
Thomas defended by Anderson. Stop and go. The blow by. Set up where Minnesota does not get enough time for a shot. But Cam Thomas raises the rim. Rebounded by Claxton. Thomas floats it up and in. A teardrop from Cam. 3. Off the rim. O'Neal the offensive board. Thomas is open. Book it. A 3. Denver, Houston, head coach of the G League, in Belgium, in Germany, in Great Britain. Thomas, he's hot. The other night. Thomas banks it in. Cam, halfway point, 4th quarter. Alexander Walker comes up to guard Thomas.
3-point shooter, but also explosive. He can get himself to the rack.
He's all over Cam Thomas right now.
Earlier, he's one of my favorite players to watch in the league and has been early part of the season. And if you got some filling in there, red velvet, funfetti.
Cam Thomas, 5:35 to go in the 3rd. Championship Sunday coming up. Maybe a football.
You got picks.
Cam Thomas by Claxton. And I'm going to go with the Lions in honor of Eli first. Through. Cam Thomas, 3, arcing. It's going for Cam Thomas. 4 points in his first half.
It feels that way.
Yes, it does. Cam Thomas, he's got more than 4. Brooks handling Thomas. Oh, how did he stay? A little bit of everything tonight. He's got 19 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Nets, a track meet. It's like a Penn relay. Here's Bridges to Thomas, and finally a bucket. Junior. He wants to calm things down. Thomas says, no, I'm going to fire away. And hits. Here's Thomas coming off 37 in the win against Houston. Thomas will pull and hit. Simmons was able to poke it back to O'Neal. Missed that one. Simmons keeps it alive. Thomas connects. Here's Simmons. Send the screen for Thomas. Little hesitation. Cam down. And then the steal on the inbound. Thomas lays it back in. Jordan Clarkson. Thomas is 3. You bet. That one a little off target. Here's Thomas, who has 14 in the half. Thomas again just getting to the kill. No. Bridges the board. Off to Thomas. He will fire. And it's hit.
for Brooklyn. Here's Simmons through the legs. Thomas, the pull-up is good.
Behind Nurkic. Nurkic got behind him for the easy two.
Here's Cam Thomas across his body, and Thomas circling. Watford able to salvage. Thomas's mid-range is true. They're using their size. Here's Thomas.
Fusion. Half the team was in zone, half was in man. Nurkic gets a wide open layup. And there again.
Cam Thomas couldn't quite finish it. Able to grab it though off the deflection. Will take and hit. Passing it around.
That's a good question, Richard. I actually don't know.
Thomas hits the three. 7:93, Phoenix in front. Thomas works Eubanks.
I always talk about the decel from Kevin Durant. The deceleration throws the defender off just a little bit. Is in a pick and roll because he's such a good passer out of that short roll.
Thomas,
Softboard with your feet is what you can't do, Richard. If you're referring to Jason Tatum's technical, you've never been able to kick the backboard.
I'm sure they didn't want that reminder.
here's Thomas speeding in and laying it home.